So it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. So I have this message to give us why it look like people around you are doing more better than you. Yes, let me just be real with you. With what I have learned from my dad, with what I have learned from my biological dad, which I truly appreciate him till I go. I will always appreciate him. Anytime I call them, I always appreciate them because many parents will never tell their children what my dad have already teach me or taught me. You know what I'm saying? Because many of them, not that they don't know it, but time, they don't have that time, they can't create that time. So why the reason why it look like you are working but you are not successful is because you don't know how to save. Yes, believe me. This is one thing I tell one of my friends. Many of my friends do used to tell me, even in my former place, even in this place, they do used to tell me something. Saving cannot make you rich. You earn 20 euro today, you save 15 euro. That can never make you rich. When God wants to make you rich, you will become rich. I don't argue. Why? Because these people who have this mentality that saving will never make you rich, no matter how you try to explain and make them know that what they are saying is accurately wrong, they will never believe you because that is what they know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very difficult for you to pour an oil on a leaking what on a leaking place and expect it not to fall down. What I mean is this: if you hold, okay, let me show you this. I'm sure you can see this clear. Okay, as this pipe is now, you decide not to cover the down nor this place. You decide not to cover. Let me go down. So you decide not to cover this place and the other side, and you pour water or oil and you raise it up. And even if you don't raise it up, pour a huge oil, a pump of what oil or anything, pour it inside, you will see it in the other place. That is why no matter how you try to explain to these people that saving is a mist in which you will create wealth, many of them don't believe, or they believe that God will surely bring a huge money to them. And that is why a lot of them work always, and yet they can't just figure out why if it be like other people who are working the same work, doing the same stuff, doing the same things, are now becoming more successful. Why? Because many of them have this mindset that saving will never make them rich. And another reason why it look like people around you are becoming more successful than you is because your mindset. Yes. The truth is this: your mindset matters a lot when it comes to web-d, when it comes to sources, when it comes to greatness. Mindset truly matters a lot. So the reason why sometimes it look like we are working every day, putting in work, and we are not seeing what we are working, but we know every day we are going up there, is because we do what? We overspend. That was that was early this year, January to June. So I was so devastated to a point where I decided to pick a phone and call my own parents, and I explained to them that I don't know how I am spending my money, how I am spending my resources and all those stuff. And they asked me how much. They start to tell me, they start to encourage me. They said, be calming down. You need to understand where your money go to, on how you spend it, so that you will not make mistake in overthinking. You know what I'm saying? So after that, after I have get encouragement, they have explained to me what I ought to do and what I ought not to do, the things that I ought to limit within me. Then the next month I decide to do what? To stop doing everything that I was doing before. Because I'm a type of person, I don't used to travel. Because anytime I travel, I must surely spend a lot. Anything that I have never seen, because I live in a place that is not too much open like that, and I love it. That is where I have been. I'm already used to it. Because anytime I visit like town, city, I don't know how I always finished money. You know what I'm saying? So it comes to a point where I decide to do what? To limit it. Because the truth is this: what you are not able to control or what you don't respect, you can't keep. So many reasons why it look like many of us are working every day is because we don't give value to the money that we are working for. I tell one of my friends, he said, this money, I don't value money. This money, many of my friends, I have many of people like uptown in the place that I do used to live. Some of them will say something, you are too stingy for money. You don't like to spend money. You don't like to buy expensive things. You don't like to dash people money. You don't like to give people money. I said, the fact truth is this, giving people money is good, but when it is necessary. You know what I'm saying? Donating to people is very, very good when you know that what you are giving to them is something so important. Not just that you want to dash it out, give it out, or you want to give it for someone to go and smoke, to go and drink, or to go and buy alcohol and all those. So I don't do that thing. Or I will follow some group of people and say, let's go to a bar and or club. No, I don't do all those things because I have a lot of things. And I have a lot of people to help. So the main reason is that many of us don't give value to money. And think about it. If like this shirt now that I'm wearing, if I reach us now, I look at it and say that I don't value this cloth again. I don't like it. I just decide to throw away it. You can't understand that within even 3 to 4 days, this cloth will just become useless. It won't be the same way you are seeing it. It will be clean. It will just if I'm not careful, within a week it will start to do what decay. And we start to eat it. Why? Because I don't value it. And that is why many of us are working every day, but no result to show for it. Why? Because we don't value the money that we have, but we have that strength to be working, but not calculating or giving I work this money that I work. I went out 5 o'clock and come back 5 o'clock in the evening. Then I earned like 50 euro or 40 euro. And what is the essence of me now taking this money to go and buy champagne, buy drink? Why can't me just save? Okay, if I earn 50 euro today now, I have food stuff at home. Let me save all. You save all. Tomorrow, you said, okay, you earn 50 euro, you save 40. It become 90. Next tomorrow, you earn 50 euro, you save 30. How much it become? Maybe you save 30. It become 120. If you keep becoming this a month, you will know how much you will save. But the main reason why many of us work, it look like we are not doing it because we are not giving value to what we have. You know what I'm saying? So the moment you start to give value to what you have, you actually would become something. Let me tell you a story of mine that my dad tell me. Because me and my dad are like this when I was at home. You can't see my dad drinking wine or palm wine. You will not see me there unless I go to church. And anytime I come back from church, he must surely call me. Like in the evening. That's why I always at home, because my dad don't allow me to go out. You know what I'm saying? I don't disobey my dad. Anytime he just asks me sit down, we just sit down. You know what I'm saying? So my dad tell me a word. He said to become rich. It's not how much it's not how many times the type of work you are doing. It doesn't matter whether you work with billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires, or whether you earn millions of naira a day. What matter is how you save it. My daddy said today you earned what, like 10 euro, you save 5 euro. Or like today now you earned 20 euro, you save 10 euro. Tomorrow you earn 20 euro, you save 10 euro, you become 20. If you calculate it for a month and a year, you are saving it like this. You come to understand that overnight you just have something what tangible to present. So when my dad tell me this word, when I was at home, I used to go to job. Then at the end of like every week, my dad used to hold a meeting. A group of people will come, they will contribute, they will put money that at the end of the year they will collect it back. You know what I'm saying? So then my dad is the leader of this group. Then my dad called me, said, you need to join us. I was thinking, how will I be able to be paying every market day 2020 like 2020 euro every market day? Then I used to go to work, I used to hustle. I didn't start it from here. Then my daddy said, you can do it. The day you are not able, I will pay for you and you will give me the money back. Because if I ask you that I dash you, you will not value it. Then I decided to be doing it little by little, little by. At the end of the year, I was shocked when they said, this is the money I do it, I contribute. And all my friends were saying, Samson, how do you do it? How do you do this? Because many of them were in that meeting, but they don't value it. But at the end of the year, I earned a huge money. Then my dad called me after all of them have left. He said, you see the secret of what? Of wealth? This is just the simple. Saving. Giving value to what? Because the truth is this: if you have a girlfriend now, or you have a boyfriend, for instance, and your girlfriend don't give you value, and if she don't value you, she don't respect you, you're going to understand that you will not have that feeling to her. You will not feel that you will not have that abundant love towards her. You may be talking to her, chilling with her, but you can't understand that the feeling will not be there, will not be entangled in that place. Why? Because there's something that is lacking. There's something that is going on within. You can see. So that goes to what? To business, so resources, to the things. If you're not giving value to your business, you will do what? You will end up becoming what? A loser. That is why I love my master. I do used to ask my master every day. I said, Master, how do you started up this business? He explained a lot. He said, I started it with little, but people will not believe. But now he's a millionaire. And despite of the wealth he have acquired, every day he don't miss a walk. Apart from like on Sunday when he decide to rest. Even on Sunday he do used to walk. From Monday to Friday to Saturday, he is busy there working. Despite of the money he still do what he still have. So what you don't give value cannot produce something for you. If you don't give value to your life, people will not value you. You know what I'm saying? So remember, so this is just the reason why it look like you are working, but you are not seeing what you are working for, because you don't know how to do or to give value to what you are suffering every day for. That is just the fact, because you don't know how to give value to it. It's not that sometimes many of us do used to complain, hey, it is the witches in our heart. The witches and wizards are the one collecting money. You can imagine now, you work this money. This is money, you work it. Devil will just come and collect the money from you. Let's be real. No, let's be real within ourselves. The truth is this: sometimes they can create problem. Sometimes problem can occur that can lavish your money, that you can spend your money for. But sometimes many of us don't value it because we overspend and we don't give value to it. Remember,